My son has a little apartment up in Tucson and it's got a little patio, and so he is starting his very first garden, and he's got a few herbs and things, but he wanted a little bit of help with getting some other plants. So I am going to dig up some of these volunteer tomatoes that have been popping up from all of the Texas wild cherries I had last summer, and I'm going to be potting them up into these, and I'm going to be taking them up to him so that he can start his own little garden, and this will be totally free plants for him. And it also gives me a chance to use some of these volunteer tomatoes, because it makes me so sad that I have to pull most of these out. Just wait until you see how many. This little 4x4 bed had a bunch of leeks in it, but as I've harvested the leeks and opened up the middle and it's gotten warmer, all of these are volunteer tomatoes. Just look at all of this. This is just like a blanket of tomatoes. So obviously I had a lot of little tomatoes that fell last year. It was a pretty epic tomato bed that I had. It turned into a monster tomato plant. But I'm definitely going to utilize some of these. Right, can you all see this tomato plant right here? This is definitely a lot bigger than the rest. So I'm going to take that one, and there are actually a couple of others that are a lot bigger than the rest. So we're going to take those too. Alright, so what I've got here is a huge clump, so I'm just going to tease these out as carefully as I can so that I don't damage the roots of some of these bigger tomatoes that are in here, because those are what I'm after. Alright, so here are 3 big ones that I got out of that clump that look like they are nice and straight, and they've got really good form to them so far. So now I am going to put them into these little cups. I've got 6 of these tomato plant starts now, and they look pretty healthy and straight. The root systems looked really good. So I'm just gonna take these inside and give them a little bit of water. And I think that if I take them up to Tucson tomorrow and he gives them a good drink and gives them a little TLC, puts them in the shade for a couple of days so they don't get too much transplant shock, these should give him some delicious tomatoes this season.